Producer Craig on the twos and ones getting it done. Serious Marsh Radio, live from the Outro League studio, Outro League channel. Got the TuneIn app. Make sure you got the TuneIn app. You know what I'm saying? We got a full house in the house tonight. Ohana, what up, bro?
Yo.
How you doing, alright, bro?
Man, I'm chilling, man. All vibes, brother. Yo. Yay.
Here we go.
Yes, sir. What's going on with you, Richard Craig? I'm doing pretty good. Man.
Man, I'm blessed, man.
Same.
We getting through the day, man.
Yes,
through
sir.
the nights to the days, man. You know what I'm saying? Hard working people. That's what
Of course.
We got a special guest in the building, ladies and
Definitely
gentlemen.
do.
We do this thing up here at Serious Marsh Radio where we let everyone know that this is where the culture keepers kick it. You know what I'm saying? We have real deal professionals that are professional in their realm.
Elite.
When I'm talking about in their realm, I'm talking about their own expertise. You know what I'm saying? So we bring in everybody from all their different walks of life in different areas of expertise. And we bring them all in Serious Marsh Radio. They get to talk that stuff, man.
Yeah.
As a filmmaker, bro. Family-owned filmmaking business.
Major. That's major.
You know what I'm saying?
What's happening?
That's major. That's one. I met this brother on the scene doing work with all my friends. We actually went on a trip. We went on a whole trip out state, South by Southwest, doing that crazy stuff. He was filming us, man. Filmed us doing some wild, crazy stuff. I was doing that.
Unreleased doc.
Oh, man. Unreleased is crazy, dog. Wait a minute.
I got all the footage.
The after hours joint. The uncut. The director's edit.
He runs a film camp and he decided to stop on in, man, to the scene and talk with us and give the good people out there the good word. So I want everybody in the Serious Marsh community to give it up, put your hands together for my main man, Josh Dennard.
Appreciate you. Happy to be here. It'll honor you too.
Yeah, man. Hey, glad to have you here, man. How you feeling, man?
I feel fantastic, man. I feel fantastic. Greg had touched on it. Just writing about it. So many things have happened. Like this month, the past 2026.
Okay.
The past 159 Sundays.
Oh man, 159 Sundays.
I journal every Sunday. It's been 159 of them as of last one.
That's consistency. Yeah. So walk us through what has been going on in the last 159 Sundays.
159 of them?
Not all, just some.
the last-
So like
last
5,
two or
yeah.
three.
Let's at least two. At least two. Yeah.
Let's see. Craig had touched on it. So I'm currently the head of sales and marketing for a company called 5 Points Media.
Fire.
5 Points Media is a rental and production studio out of South Fulton. They've done things for the Georgia Lottery, Golden Martin, Carmelita Gums, the mayor of South Fulton.
Okay.
Different short films. I mean, just their contractor, their Rolodex. It was amazing.
Okay.
Me and the brother Aaron, we have the same birthday, so we was chopping it up back in, just going back, we was chopping it up in January.
Okay.
We've worked in the same ecosystem for a long time, because I've been I've been kind of what's the word? I've been a Ronin with this joint. You know what I'm saying?
Slicing and dicing
with no master.
Samurai sword.
Whoa.
Yeah. I just kind of been out here. I've been in film my whole life, so
Okay.
I just kind of been out here doing my thing, and I made a successful career. Retired my mom.
Nice.
I've been smooth. I ain't gonna lie, but I was alone. You know, just with random contractors, like things I needed done. Ultimately, I didn't have a house outside of my own company.
Yeah.
And it looks good, but I was doing a lot of work.
Okay.
I was doing everything. So, partnered with them. We got the film camp going on right now.
Nice.
There's 30 kids up in that joint.
Okay.
I did the brand strategy for it, booked the location for it, got some sponsors for it, got some kids there, so I was able to really shine putting the film camp on.
Yeah.
With 5 Points Media. Last Sunday we did a dessert omakase.
Okay.
Johanna, you know what omakase is?
I do not.
Okay, omakase is a Japanese word. It's I don't know what the word actually means, but it's a chef curated experience. So if you go to omakase at a restaurant, it's like 5-10 portions or something like that.
Okay.
And usually the chef picks a dish. It's always delicious most of the time.
Omakase.
Yeah, we did a dessert style omakase this past Sunday. Craig was there. He was
Yeah.
the DJ.
Okay.
Yeah, we had a good time.
Hey, that sound delicious. Okay.
It was.
Omakase.
Yo, the two chefs were finalists in Gordon Ramsay's show, Next Level Baker.
What? Okay. That's fire. So y'all had a good eats.
Yeah,
Good eats.
yeah.
Real legit business was happening.
Yeah. That's unreleased too. That just happened.
Oh, okay.
By the time y'all see this, it'll probably be out. But you know what I'm saying?
Cool. I can't wait to tune in. I can't wait to tune in. So
And
that
the movie's happening this weekend. Not a movie, but a television, a sitcom pilot. I'm producing a sitcom pilot.
nice. So what is that called?
That's called Little Shasha. It's
Little
about
Shasha.
it's about a young Haitian girl growing up in Black America.
Sitcom.
Sitcom.
Okay.
So and you know what's going on with the Haitians right now? Hey, it's not right. What's going on? You know what I'm saying?
That's correct.
I think it's TPS or something. Like
Oh,
a
wow.
temporary permit so they can work. And Trump taking it away.
Trying to get him trying to get him up out of here, man.
You know what I'm
Damn.
saying? Not trying to get into nothing political, but it was funny. I picked up this film and I've been producing this film and I was just listening to NPR one day and they was talking about you got people hiding in their homes because they're getting deported like that right now. Like
Yeah.
today.
Yeah.
Crazy.
It's a wild world out there, man.
Yeah.
It's
I'm actually
My bad.
Yeah, nah, it's crazy because I live. My neighborhood is majority Hispanic folks.
okay.
So they always are out there passing out flyers saying like, "Yo, watch out for ICE." You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like they just a couple weeks ago, they were passing out these flyers. They were having like a rally to celebrate. I guess 2 people that got killed by the ICE officers.
What?
And they like, yo, justice for these folks, bro. You know what I'm saying? We trying to like get everybody to beat up, bring awareness to this.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And you know what the scary part is about ICE that I've been seeing? Because on my Twitch channel, like I'll be reacting to like certain like it's like ICE people trying to impersonate ICE. So now you got people out here that like probably go up to people's homes because a lot of that was happening in my hometown Chicago. Like they'll just be like knocking on people's doors saying they ICE, but they're not even really ICE. These are just random citizens that are just.
That's the Trayvon situation.
Yeah,
right?
exactly. And it's scary. It's scary times, man. It's wild.
I actually do not like that idea that people are now being chastised, and,
Right.
being just messed with.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, Chud the Building case, all that guy, and just like all the random folks that's out there, like, and even kind of like what you said to the Trayvon effect, where I think now it's to the point where we have a lot of instances in which our cases aren't being taken serious.
Nope.
Sensitized, maybe.
Yeah, to that point where we kind of sitting there letting it happen. Not saying that we're letting it happen.
Yeah.
Of course, you don't have to. Like, you're not letting it happen.
Yeah.
But you get what I'm saying? But it's like, okay, what can...
People keep getting away with it.
Yeah, so
Say, don't get me fired up again.
You want to go to soapbox? Oh my God.
What I used to say, I calmed down just a little bit, not really, but I used to go to any networking mixer and be like, yo, I'm a revolutionary. I just happen to make films.
Ooh,
That
okay.
was my tagline
That's
for
tough.
a long time.
That's tough.
And it's my heart.
Yeah.
Honestly. So, I didn't mean to open up this can of worms.
Oh, no. You're good.
But it's like,
You're good.
we could go.
Yeah. Yeah, it can get like that.
Right.
Get like
point
that.
of great. Like, what can we do? What's the problem? Like, what is the comparison of what used to happen? What's happening today?
Yeah.
It's a lot. Read W.E.B. Du Bois, The Souls of Black Folks. If you haven't, you'll see everything that was happening right now.
Mhm.
Still.
Souls of Black Folks.
Go get that.
Souls of Black Folks. 1903 it was published. It's crazy how similarities.
You know what's crazy too about it is the whole phrase or like there's nothing new under the sun. To me, that's kind of just like, okay, we got that concept, but it's like how and where do we even begin to change that, or is it to be changed?
Only way to beat a system is to build one, in my mind.
That's a fact.
Ants do it. Trees do it. Why can't we? NASA is a relatively small organization, right? NASA probably has less. I say 20,000, and I feel like that's a big number. It's probably less than 5,000. Right? Definitely less than 10. But NASA is a relatively small organization, and they got people living in space. But we numbered in the billions as African Americans or people in the African diaspora are not thriving in our respective countries. It's ridiculous. It's ridiculous. So, yeah, it can be changed. If they got people traveling to Mars and got reusable rockets going on, they got social media programs that can impact the whole globe in an instant. Yeah, it can change. You can't tell me different.
It's gotta start with though. No?
Yeah.
It's gotta start with I feel like the world isn't gonna take us serious until us as a community take ourselves serious. And I'm not saying like everybody is like, it's
like the thing about taking it serious is the fact that it's not even that we're so unserious, right? It's just the fact that we can see both sides to it.
Yeah.
And a lot of times you just don't know when people are playing or not, right? Because some people want to be helped and then some don't. Of course, the people that don't, they're not going to go and be like, I don't want help. You know what I'm saying? But their actions kind of make it be like, all right, what are we going to do, man? You know what I'm saying? Like, what are we going to do? Like,
you say both sides. What if it's multidimensional? What if it's hexagonal? What if it's like 100 billion sides? What is this?
Like multiple, like.
Well, I mean, it's more side. It's a kaleidoscope, right? Every time you look at it, you see something different, a different color, a different shine. It hits you a different way. Like for me, they say you can lead a horse to water, but you can't make them drink, right?
Can't make them drink.
That's what you've been hearing that a whole lot. In my mind, what if the horse ain't never had water? What if the horse been drinking Coca-Cola?
Or never even seen water?
Exactly. So you just gonna abandon that horse? Now we talking about our people here. You gonna abandon that horse? No, you gotta drown it. But I'm not talking about water. I'm talking about love, opportunity, connection, forgiveness, grace,
networking.
You know what I'm saying? You gotta continue to bring that horse to the lake and baptize it. Correct. You know what I'm saying? Otherwise, you're abandoning your own people. And when you say look at it from both sides, it really trips me out because you got so many cats who quick to just be like, hey. They don't want to be helped. They don't know what help looks like. Yeah.
Or they always are like in that like a victim mentality. You got the survival instinct, like the point the finger other.
Right.
Like
it's generational trauma attached to us. We cannot ignore that just because some of us, a small majority in the grand scheme of things, are making it out.
Yeah.
We can't ignore that this generational trauma on all sides. That's my thing. Like, and that's why it's like you got to look at this from both sides.
Correct.
That's true.
I torture somebody my entire life, talking about pressure. If I torture somebody my entire life, that's going to affect my mentality. If that's how I've lived my life, it's going to affect me. So now my family, my lineage is generational. They have generational trauma.
Yeah.
And like when you look at it from all sides, what racism has done, not to just black people, but to all people, then we can really talk about some issues. That's not a conversation people are having.
Damn.
Mic drop.
Mic drop. Mic drop. That's deep. That's deep, but it's real though. But it's real. Like we gotta have these conversations. You know what I'm saying? And we definitely gotta have those uncomfortable conversations because a lot of people will be like, "No, you don't know what you're talking. I feel like you're too woke," or like, "Oh no." Like if we're gonna sit down and have these conversations of why is what or what is why, let's talk about it. Yeah. That's the way I see it. Like you gotta. In order to be real with everybody else, you got to start within. You got to be real with yourself.
Right, and that's what you said.
Yeah.
And that's what it is. I just feel like that self-reflection it gets internalized to a fault. You know, like I ask people all the time, do you feel like you're a patriot?
I don't even know if anyone would ever even. When you ask somebody that, I don't even know if they would really give you the right answer.
Or know what that means.
Not even an answer that. Yeah, basically.
Yeah, like, they wouldn't even know what that means.
What does that even mean to be a patriot? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Are y'all patriots? Can y'all say that? Y'all don't want to get partisan? You don't have to.
I don't even know.
In this exact moment, I'm not sure if I'm a patriot.
Right? Yeah, I wouldn't even know.
But I will say this: I am down with my
okay.
You know what I'm saying? My family. You know what I'm saying? The people who right by me. what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That want to see me succeed, who also kind of like, see it being like, okay, we are dedicated to upliftment of the message, because the message it affects everybody. You know what I'm saying? The message is like good health, just good mind, just being decent human being, you know what I mean?
And I would argue that's something you're willing to fight for, because I mean, in this conversation, in this platform, you're doing that right now, right?
Correct.
Yeah.
Okay, I mean, so by definition, I think it kind of makes you partially kind of a patriot.
Yeah.
Patriotic in this
Yeah.
man. You know what I'm saying? The real definition of it, man.
The realest patriot.
Yeah.
We're gonna make a slight little pivot real quick, man. So, tell us about the family business. When it comes to the filming, tell us any fun facts around it. Tell us how it came about, or how it even was brought to you. You know what I'm saying? Let us know.
That's interesting, Eric. I don't even know how what you looked it up online. I don't even know how you knew that. But anyway. Right.
Like
Got
that,
to.
man.
Right. Prepared for everything.
Yeah.
So family business. So fun fact, my great grandfather started a hospital, funeral home, and cemetery in 1912 in Florida.
Nice.
And a business incubator. So that is the actual family business. We owned that kind of monopoly. The funeral home is still there and the cemetery is still there. They had that for years. It's been there for over 100. So, and my grandmother was a politician for over 30 years. So I traveled,
Nice.
I grew up around politics.
Okay.
Traveled all over the place. So that was the family business. But my mother, she wrote children's books.
Nice.
So
That's what's up.
I was this little kid looking at, speaking of Batman, I used to love Batman the animated series. And I
Okay.
used to love Fantasia. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Had that on the tape.
Fantasia, the first one or the second one?
I think there's only one.
There's two.
It's two?
The
Fantasia
first one,
2000.
Craig, the first one.
Okay.
Yeah,
okay.
Fantasia.
I was
Okay.
born in 92, Craig. The first one.
I'm just saying, man.
Nah,
I didn't know that. I didn't know there was a
I
second
knew
one.
there was a second
The
one.
culture
but
keep.
that-
That's
that-
where the culture keepers kicking,
and
man.
that's why
Yeah.
the first one is the only option.
I didn't even know it was a second one. I'm not even gonna lie.
Fantasia 2000.
Fantasia 2000.
Nah, they can
I
keep
know
that.
I had the Fantasia on tape. Yeah.
They don't keep that one.
Yeah, it's just the tape.
With
Yeah.
the brooms and
Oh,
everything.
yeah.
Listen, I ain't gonna
Broom.
lie. That I was a kid, man. I was mad young. Like single digits. And it just put that idea in my head, like, yo, I want to own a network. Because I would watch Animal Planet, Batman, and Fantasia, like, constantly.
In rotation.
In rotation. And it just put the idea in my head, like, I want all this to exist in one place. Because, back then, I had to go through channel 50 to channel 12. Like,
Yeah,
I was all
yeah.
over the place with it. So I was
For the
like,
streaming.
yeah. So I was like, I want one channel that has all the stuff I like. So I told my mom that when I was 6. And she was like, okay, cool. Well, let's put you to the test, man. She wrote the books. So I was speaking. She had me reading the books to the kids. She had me reading, like doing her program, participating in it. And she really got me into modeling and all of this, right? She was already an entertainer. And she just kind of put that battery in my back. And I toured around with it, explored with it. When I was around 10, I went to a competition because I modeled professionally for years up to that point. I went to a competition at 10, did very well. And that took me to California.
Nice.
And when I got to Cali, it was just me and her. The family
Dope.
business started from her putting me into her programs, then to me retiring her. When was COVID? 2020?
Yeah.
What year is it now? 2026?
Yep.
26.
So yeah, I retired her, I guess, like 7.5, 8 years ago.
Major. That's major, man. That's what's up.
I felt like she gave me the opportunity to follow my dreams without blinking. So it was incumbent upon me when I had the opportunity. Okay, cool. What's the mortgage? What's this?
Yeah.
It's paid.
That's fine.
That's fire.
No brainer.
Yeah. That's what's up, man. That's definitely major.
That's tight, man.
That's the family business.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, that's
So when it comes to film, right? I know we was talking about a few moments ago. What can you say is one message? You can talk about many messages as you want. But if you could pick a message that you want to truly push the than the art, right? What? Like, I know I'm just saying, like, yeah. Tell me like something that is one of the things that you want people to understand through your art. What's one of the main things that you want people to really get through? What are one of the things that you want to show people?
That's a fantastic question. I mean, first thing that comes to my mind, I'd already said it, right?
Right.
Only way to beat a system is to build one.
Correct.
And I just want to show people that it's possible. Like in systems can mean so many different things.
Right.
It could be a discipline, team, it could be a scientific system, it could be a business, it could be whatever. But like, if you really want to change the situation, here's the blueprint. And I want my work to scream possibility. I want them to look at my work and see blueprints for things that are possible and see systems. So, it's networking.
Yeah.
That's all right.
So going into like the film industry, what would you say like? Because how long have you been doing it? You've been doing it forever. Yeah, forever. Before, yeah.
I don't know how to do anything else. I swear, it's been times in my life I've tried to apply for jobs. I've tried to get like remedial, like I'm talking about simple warehouse type job. Won't hire me.
Yeah,
I don't know. And I put on my resume, hey, independently done this. I've made this. I've whatever. So I don't know how to do anything else. I've never done anything else, and it's just
that's what's up. Yeah, that's dope,
It's
man.
kind of like a gift and a curse. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah.
I'm just now learning to diversify. At 34, I'm just now thinking like, hey, actually, a lot of capabilities. Diversify my portfolio.
It's interesting because you don't even think to do that, right? Because like, it's not even that you don't think to do it, but like when you get the inkling to do it, it comes later on, you know? And I feel like it's more pure in that way because it doesn't feel like you're like doing it in a way to like, come up and just be like, you know what I'm saying? It's like, no, I genuinely feel like this. Like, I've learned everything that I could in this area. And with the stuff that I learned over here, I know that I can operate somewhere else.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Well, not even that I know that I can. There's the opportunity that I could.
Right. And it enhances this. Right now, like I've amassed enough information where these things now work together. If I would have said, let me get a real estate license 10 years ago, I might have been selling real estate. But now it's like, hey, no, I want to open up a brokerage office and make the marketing content for it.
Nice.
You know?
Yeah.
It's a whole different
It's a whole lane. It's a lane.
It's a whole different
lane
level.
for everything,
Whole
man.
different ballgame. Whole different ballgame.
That's a lane for everything.
There is definitely a lane for everything.
It's hilarious, bro. Cause listen, like when we was out there on Sunday at the spot, right?
Okay.
Like it was hilarious because every time somebody came up to me asking me about the event, Josh was just coming out of the. He would just. It wasn't even like he was just coming out the blue. Like what's going on? Like he would literally just come. Literally.
Well, let me tell you about it.
Right. Literally right when it was time to explain everything,
Yeah.
he would just show up like just. Oh my God, it
Yeah.
was tight. It was a movie. I was like, bro, there ain't no way this gonna fail. This whole event been smooth since the day I got the call to come spin. I was
Yeah.
like, everything is just going.
Just flowing.
it's
Just flowing.
going. I'm like, bro,
The natural.
I promise you, every time somebody was just like, what's going on? He would just show up.
Yeah.
Literally, and I'd be like, man, the person you need to talk to right here.
It's like he needed the best one, like, the
Yeah.
Walmart, like, may I help you?
Yeah.
I have information. I have information.
Yo,
That's what's up.
It was hilarious, bro. Every time, bro. I was like,
Yeah.
yo, truly got the gift of gab, bro. Like, I was really watching it happen in real time, and I was just looking at everybody that was eating it up, bro. I was just like, this brother got the gift of gab, bro. Like, he
Yeah.
know what to say.
That's rare,
how to
man.
get to their everything. Like, I promise you, and I'm watching. DJ, you gotta sit and watch everything.
Yep.
Kind of part of the job. You have to see everything happen. So I'm literally watching this happen like every time, and I'm looking. He's not seeing them. I mean, of course he is.
Right.
But I'm seeing the whole thing, so I'm seeing it.
Really now?
Yo,
People going.
Yeah. It gets the people going.
but honestly though, but taking another pivot. Sorry, but anyway, as far as that event goes, right? speak about it, right? Tell us, not even why, but how we can get involved with it and why we should get involved.
Okay, right on.
I would actually like to know about it, like because I didn't go. So
yeah, I dig that.
Please.
I dig that. So I'll just start off with saying any information that's going to be released about it, you can find on our Lyra table, Lyra.table, LYRA.table on IG. So it's a baby Instagram. So the information will come out probably in the next 2 weeks or so.
Okay.
But the question is why, what, and why and what. I mean, I gotta be. I'm a transparent person. Nothing else. I feel like it kind of helps.
Who came up with the idea?
I did.
Okay, cool.
Yeah.
Where? Okay, well, so.
Yeah,
mastermind.
It happens fast. I be
Yeah.
sitting around talking. We could be talking about anything, and I just get a burst of inspiration. It happens.
Yeah.
I struggle realizing people actually have a hard time being creative. It's kind of the easy part. But we were just sitting at the place where we're doing the film camp. So I went to the grand opening, U42 Studios, right? So I was there with a couple friends of mine, the Chef Deirdre, who was the finalist on Next Level Baker. It was me, Bree, who runs Cupcaking and Bake Shop, and one of her partners. We were all sitting there chilling, and they were looking to do some activations for this Cupcaking and Bake Shop that's in Colony Square in Atlanta.
Okay.
And they were just talking. And I zoned out for a second. And then boom, it just hit me. Third Omakase. Let that be the first activation. Just working with a good team, like it all started coming together. So, and why that idea came to me per se is Omakase. I went to Canada, went to like 2. I've been to a few since I've been here. I like food. So I'm a tourist. That's what they say, right?
I'm a tourist too.
Oh, right on, my brother. April 24th.
Okay. Okay.
But so I love food. So it just kind of that whole experience. When I went to the last one here, Georgia, I really got a chance to talk to the chefs. And I think one of my questions I asked the chef, what does satisfaction mean to them? Because it's like, do you cook for people? Do you cook for yourself? Like, what does it mean to be satisfied? Are you trying to cook it so it tastes good? Do you want to see the look on the people's face? And I was just genuinely curious about what that meant to the chef. So that just kind of put that idea in me. That was birthed at this event that we put on this past week.
Omakase.
Yeah.
Dessert
Omakase.
omakase. That's fly. Like that's some hey, I'll put that in a rap.
Yeah, the name is fire.
You know what?
The name is fire.
Dessert omakase. Eating some purple like
So
Sasuke.
that's just you can
Like,
do
on,
that,
man.
right? You can go to those. They have those like all over the place, right? You can go to a coffee Omakase, right? But Lyra table. So our thing is just tell stories through food. That's what we landed on.
That's fire.
That's what we landed on.
And like each food or each like dish has like a story or a backstory.
Yeah, it's telling something. For this cupcake activation, it was specific to that business, right?
Okay.
But as we expand the business and grow it, again, it really, and this was where the transparency comes in. I never got to the transparent part.
Okay.
He asked me what I did, right? The transparent part was it's a prototype. It's a prototype. Not even gonna hold you. It's a baby. I got so many other ideas and concepts cooking. It was just like, hey, well, this one is popular right now, and I like it, so let's do it.
Yeah.
Right. So just to build the audience, because we'll be launching a marketing company called Wavy.
Okay.
So you know what I'm saying, and it was just like all my partnerships right now are to support.
Nice. That's dope.
That's the honest part.
Okay. The layout. Yeah.
And not doing it for fun. I am, but I'm not.
Yeah. There's always
I gotta
the love of it, but there's also
gotta
the
have
business.
a vision.
Yeah,
My
vision.
I got Sony tattooed on my fingers, right? Like, or at least the shapes, right? That is who I want my competition to be.
Sony.
I don't want to compete with a person. I don't want to compete with another filmmaker, another businessman. I want to compete with
the
conglomerate. So I feel like everything got to connect.
Yeah. That's
That's big.
That's major. Pandemonium.
I do love pandas.
I think it's dope that you was talking about like trying to come at the conglomerate, because essentially the conglomerate is a system.
It is.
Exactly.
The system is like.
But going back to what he said, in order to create one.
Nah, I can dig that.
It all connects.
I feel like you're like kind of like you're like talking like how like LeBron talks, or like kind of like how like Issa Rae talks, and like different people that kind of just be like jumping in, like wondering like, you know,
seriously,
it's a system. I don't know. Do y'all listen to Dr. Umar? Do y'all like Dr. Umar? That's I fuck with Dr. Umar.
I mean, like, I fuck with him.
Yeah.
What are you asking?
Well, okay, because
Do I think he's a leader of the culture right now, or do I just like him as a person? He's fine as a person.
I don't know him.
We could put a pin on the
leader of the culture.
Yeah, correct.
Okay.
But I was saying that to bring back the idea of the system. That's one of the main things he be talking about.
Right?
Like,
Yeah.
you know,
Yeah.
Trying to create systems.
Yeah.
For our people.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Banks, hospitals, schools. You know what I'm saying? Institutions and stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? So I feel like we're
about to get me started again, Greg.
Yeah. But I like his belief, like I as a like what he's like going for and who he is, like when it comes to, like you said, creating systems. I can dig that. I can get behind that. Like, you know, and what, you know, if he's trying to, I'm always a person for always pushing the people forward, or person about community. Correct. You know, so I think Dr. Umar is definitely a person of that. Does he say certain like stuff that may be side eye, but he's cool. He's cool. I overall, like I would never be like, nah, I can't mess with that.
Nah, I would never say that. I just think, like, you know, not picking on Dr. Umar, right? Because that's like a whole different. Everybody's entitled to an opinion, especially about a person. But I feel like just the days of the revolution have changed so much over time that it's like it hurts.
Yeah.
You know, like what I'm willing to die for, what I know I am, just who I am, and how I approach people in the street and what they're about. I don't know. It's just different. The energy is different.
Yeah.
The energy is so different because it's like change didn't come because people just was like, oh, I'm gonna take care of me and my family. Change came because it's like, I'm gonna take care of us and my family. You know,
it's a difference.
It was just a different energy, and the rallies that people used to show up at, the passion they used to feel for the lives, for the community, for the.
Bro, they said
movement.
the Montgomery boycott, when they was boycotting the bus, they said they did that for like a year and a half or something like that. Black folks was really not getting on the bus. Like that happened a long time. Yeah,
over a year. Yeah, over a year. Wow.
Like, you know what I'm saying? Like
you think even during slavery, like boom, I'm not staying here. I don't care if he got, you know, attacked by dogs, lynched or whatever. I'm gonna try and break out too. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like people there were people with degrees before we were even allowed to go to school. That wasn't easy. It wasn't easy for a black woman to get a PhD before they was even allowed to vote, but they did it.
Yeah.
So it's the energy different. That's all I'm saying. So I'm not picking on anybody. I'm just saying as a mass, going back to what I said earlier, NASA putting people in space. What are we doing?
That's true.
It pisses me off.
Yeah. If you really think about it in the speculation of things, like NASA isn't like this wide, everybody up there in space just doing the space thing.
I just feel like they've been trying to tell us all these things in movies. I know people be saying like movies are fake, but at the same time, I feel like they're truly real because people write these movies. You get what I'm saying? Like real people actually. And when it comes to credits and stuff like that, these things are coming from somewhere. These concepts are coming from somewhere. And why is it that every couple of years, you know, things that were happening before these fake movies are happening in real time? You know what I'm saying? Even just the idea of the FaceTime.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Just little things like that. It's kind of just like, bro, there's something going on, right? Because even now, everybody's just like, okay, bring on the aliens. It's just like, dang, on the aliens,
they've been here.
I mean, what impresses me though is just like it's so upsetting because going back to the old Patriot thing, I feel like, you know, every year at the top of the year, I should get a pamphlet in the mail. Like, here's your American pamphlet. This is your credit score. I shouldn't have to ask for it. It's your credit score. Here are the laws that passed last year. Here's some information you probably want to know, right? That should be a regular piece
That
of
should be a
mail.
given.
nice
That should be a
little
given.
check.
Yeah.
It should be a checkup like the doctor.
You feel
Yeah.
me? Like, I know I got to go to the doctor. This should come to my house.
Like, here is an update. Here's the yearly update of what's going on
Right.
this year. Yeah.
That's my health. But I can't help but being American. I was born here. Send me what's going on.
Yeah,
You know
yeah.
what I'm saying? So just to that point, like we was talking about movies. What really impresses me about this information age, just to what you're saying, I don't know how many patents people are reading. COVID really opened my eyes to that, right? Like, people were looking into the COVID patents. You got people like Bill Gates, you know, like making patents for COVID on, what was it, Lysol or something, or the company who does Lysol, years before the coronavirus actually happened. So it's like, I don't know. And I've worked with people who go into courtrooms, and, you know, you can't always leave, like with the Epstein thing, you can't leave the courtroom. You got to observe the files there. So you don't know where these people are absorbing their information from, who are at a high level. They got money. Who knows what they're doing?
Yeah.
They got free time.
Correct.
You feel me? Let me do some research.
Right.
Some cool shit. If I had some money and some free time, you know what I would know? Every goddamn thing.
Yeah. That's true though.
Like, this is something that, like, I know that I don't have to give up this information, but when, like, it comes up, I tell people all the time, they were like, bro, what would you do? I was like, bro, I would literally read, like, DJ, and literally just like just get into, like, all the information, just read all of it, literally all day, like, everything. You know what I'm saying?
I wouldn't do none of that.
I would.
I would travel.
Yeah, I would say travel. That's my thing.
I would travel too, but
With a
like
book.
I would, like, yeah,
With a book.
But yeah, so yeah, you know what I'm saying? Like, I would still be, like,
gather information.
I would be
here
in
and there.
that. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Because there's so much of the world that's out there. Right?
Of course.
Like, we say this all the time. There's so much of the world that's out there. How can you really get up on it? It's like, honestly, if you really did just take a moment of time to set aside of anything and just kind of get into it, you can get hit.
Yeah.
You can get hit. So I think that, like, you know,
Knowledge is power.
yeah, and that's for yeah, because I feel like there's so much that I don't know.
Yeah.
So that's why I was like, okay, I would rather sit there and read and figure that out. I was like, bro, there's so much that I don't know. So much that I think that I know. So
Yeah.
tell me, like, you know so much. And I'm just like,
Yeah.
there's a little more to it. You know what I mean?
Facts. Yeah.
Like,
I
feel
feel,
like,
I definitely think us as people, we can never stop knowing, right? Like, I think we all have our own, like, special skill of knowing so much about this one thing, but then outside of that thing, it's like, what the heck? Like, you know, like, just, we can never stop gathering information, I think, as like, just as people, period.
One
Like,
would hope.
yeah. Yeah.
Some of these kids ain't got it.
Mm-hmm.
Some do. I love the kids though.
But it's the will to find that information. But then that goes back to what you were saying. Yeah, you can't lead the horse to the.
I wrote something down, like a little affirmation. It's like, your brain is the most powerful tool you have. Your brain is powered by your will. Your will is powered by your heart. Your heart, in turn, is powered by. You just gotta have that, I guess.
Yeah, yeah,
Your energy, your spirit. I
Yep.
guess we'll go with spirit.
Yeah.
Your heart is powered by your spirit. There we go. But it's like it's a
The will to
quadrant
know.
situation. You know? You gotta everything connects. That's why it's like when people try and separate religion and science, it don't make sense to me. Like to separate, you know, it really doesn't.
Yeah, I feel like it all goes together. Like, I think when it comes to science, I feel like science has became such a slang term that I kind of understand it when people say it in slang. Because when it comes to science, it does, you know, you have to test it. You know what I'm saying? You have to kind of, like, you know, watch it. You have to really sit by the process and watch it eye for eye, right? And you can apply that for any direction of how you apply
that's
it.
true.
Circling back to how you said, like, all the directions of looking at it are so everywhere. And within all of those different directions, there's a science to it or a method to it, and it all works.
Or the curiosity. I feel like science was just born because people are curious to see how something works. You know what I'm saying? So I feel like if there were more curious people in the world, I guess that's another message, right? Like if there are curiosity is genuinely one of the best traits you can have as a human, in my mind. They say it killed the cat. We're not cats.
That's what I was thinking that in my mind. I was like, curiosity killed the cat, but I was like, the cat had 9 lives.
Why did it need them?
Yeah. What was the reason for the 9 lives?
The cat had 9 lives.
That's true. And I think like
touching that heat,
Yeah.
the whole cat turned on fire. You know what I'm saying?
Right,
where the cat ran out in the street.
That's
like,
funny.
Right.
Let me see if I'm quick
I
enough.
mean, and then we can burn them out. It's people that burn them out, and unfortunately, those people end up in places. The jail system is crazy because it's like,
Modern day slavery.
Yeah, I mean, and you look at other countries and the way they do it. I mean, you look at our own constitution. It's just little things that really tick me off that I found out I hold on to, right? But in the Constitution, it says punish before reform.
Oh,
That's what that's how it's written out. You have punishment to reform, right? Like punishment leads to reformation. That's how our Constitution is written.
Guilty until proven innocent.
Right.
Well, I guess that's something outside of it.
That's how
outside
it's.
of it.
Well, no, that's the perversion because it's supposed to be innocent until proven guilty.
Correct.
yeah.
Right? But when you are proven guilty, you must be punished before you can be reformed. That's how the laws are written.
Yeah.
However, in psychology, a science seemingly created by the Americas, right? In psychology, it says in Pavlov, Maslow, I mean, you name it. Name the doctor or the psychologist, right? But like you name the doctor, negative reinforcement is inefficient. It doesn't work. Most modern and ancient, I won't say ancient, but most popular and modern psychologists have all agreed that negative reinforcement doesn't work. And yet our own Constitution says punish and then reform.
Yeah.
So I don't know.
That's sick.
I don't even know how I got there.
I mean, that's real though.
It's again real stuff, real things that need to be happening.
This is real information because if you don't know,
Now you know.
Information, you are in a situation that causes for you to know what you know, you will know. And when you don't know it, you will feel sad and you will feel cooked and you will go to jail.
Can I ask y'all something?
That does what happened. Tell us.
Y'all
Or ask us.
Vote.
Did I vote?
Y'all? I won't say did you. I just said do you.
I vote yes.
Okay, cool. Nah.
Well, not this past election.
Okay.
I didn't.
With the Kamala and Trump situation.
Yes, I did not.
Okay. I don't want to know about that specific situation. I just generally want to talk about politics, power of voting. Why'd you abstain your vote? Spotlight.
I know. I was like, oh shit. I was like, damn, put on the spot. To be honest, I think around the time when because this is the first. Now I will say this. This is the first election I never voted.
Okay.
Because all the past ones voted, and I didn't really know how powerful it was until I actually got here. Because the election before that was when I think Trump was doing his first term, or where the state swung blue in Georgia, and I was like, okay, yeah, I'm very in. But this past election, I don't really have a real it wasn't it was just one of those things where I was like,
y'all bugging.
Yeah, it felt like it didn't matter. It felt like I felt like it was like, man,
they finally got to you.
Yeah, it got to a point. Yeah, I was like, I just feel like it didn't matter. I'm gonna keep it 1,000. Since me on the spotlight, I'm gonna be like, it just didn't. I felt like it didn't matter. And it was like we always just lesser two evils.
Yeah, and I mean, I hear that a lot. You know what I'm saying? And it's not even like I'm this big proponent for any. I mean, I saw a bumper sticker one time. This lady said her dog is a Republican. That's what the bumper sticker said. I was like, well, what are your kids? And I just find it ridiculous.
What are your children?
You know, if your dog is Republican, what are your children? Racist?
That's right, exactly. Like
That was a joke. That was a joke. That was a joke.
some jokes contain truth.
Love them pets. Some folks love their pets.
Right,
man.
They do
They
more
pets.
than their own life.
I mean, like, and then if you're black, you're supposed to be automatically. If you're not a Democrat,
That's
you get,
the
like,
point.
looked
See,
at
yes,
crazy,
exactly.
you know? And people shouldn't be born into political parties. That's crazy. Like,
Yeah.
to be born into a political party, to inherit a political party,
Yeah.
without having your own information, I feel like it's wrong.
Yeah.
As a democracy, it's just wrong.
It's not cool.
No. So, but. I kind of trapped you with that question about voting because
It's cool. It's cool.
the
It's
question
cool.
wasn't
It's cool.
really even about voting. I just was trying to gauge how you felt about politics.
Oh, okay, yeah.
And the use of it. So you have voted before.
Yeah.
It just finally got to you. It was like, yo, they killing me.
Yeah, it kind of got to like this election. Like for me, like it got to a point where it's like, okay, you got one side, he's orange man. That's an orange man, and then
America love him. He been here a long time.
Been here a long time.
Long
So,
time.
but then
People died at the White House.
Yeah.
They stormed the White House, man. Still there.
yeah,
That's crazy.
it's wild, and he got a RICO. He the only president with a RICO.
Capital.
Stormed the Capitol.
Okay.
Nixon couldn't get away with that.
Man, we was trying to do a Black Lives Matter peace rally. They had the sticks out. They had.
Yeah.
But see, that's why I feel like all of this is always gonna be crazy. Because now, in today's day and age, in today's technology, and just based off of just people just being oblivious to just everything. And not even just people being oblivious, but the fact that you can be tricked very quickly.
Yep.
You know?
Easily convinced.
When it comes to all that looting and rioting, right? Like, you know what I'm saying? It wasn't no like us really going in the stores doing that. Other
Them
people
peoples.
pretending to be
The tiki
there
torchies.
and just hiding. How quickly you can pretend
No,
to be
I've heard
and
I've
hide.
heard some stories from some brothers, and I was like, "You was looting for real?" My brother was like, "Yeah, I was looting." I was like, "Lord."
Yeah. Yeah.
But then again too, it's like, okay, even with that, right? It's like, all right, like you had people that was really doing it, but was they really on TV for real, or was they doing what they said to you? Like,
Hey, I'm a
Hey,
bro.
opportunity. It's an opportunity, bro. I gotta do what I gotta do.
so you know what I'm saying? Like,
That's a tough call because going back to the conversation, it's the prism or the kaleidoscope, right? There's so many different sides to it. You know, you can only instigate a fire that's already got embers. You know what I'm saying? You can only poke the fire if it's already kind of started. You know what I'm saying? Or you start the fire and somebody else pokes it. But at one end of the day, it was fuel and then it was ignited and people entertained that.
Yeah.
So it's like, you know, everybody was wrong.
Some people, you got some people that just was like, "Hey, add more gasoline. Just keep adding more. Add more. Add more gasoline."
What the hell? You know what I'm saying?
Why can't I?
But my thing about politics is just, at least how I explain it, I feel like we got just a tool belt. Right?
Yeah.
Like, if you got it wearing a tool belt and you need economics, you need people, you need spirituality, and you need politics. Right? Look at politics like a screwdriver. If you're trying to build a house, don't throw away your screwdriver or your hammer or your saw. Like, you need all the tools that you need to build a house. So when people just completely check out of politics, to me, it's like, I hear what you're saying, but you're literally throwing one of your tools in the ocean. And like, with that, you're never gonna finish building this house.
Yeah.
So how can we be NASA as black people if we're constantly casting one of our tools, one of our essential tools into the ocean?
That's true.
That's my take on it.
Yeah, that is deep.
You ain't gotta like it, but it is a hammer.
Yeah, that's true. That's true.
go make a slight little pivot. So what are your, tell me, okay, so give me like a top 3, right? Favorite movies, right? Top 3 favorite movies. And then give me like a top 3 of like current modern day movies that's your favorite.
Okay. We're gonna go Batman Mask of the Phantasm.
That's a live action or cartoon?
Nah, it's an animated movie, came out in like 93 or something. It was one of the films that got me into making. Batman Mask of the Phantasm. Please go see it. Or download it, whatever you gotta do.
Okay.
most human we've ever seen the character. In my opinion. You know.
Interesting.
Second, I would go Malcolm X. You know, Spike Lee did his big one with that one.
Yeah.
You know,
Tough.
watched that movie as a youngin', changed my life. To be honest with you.
I know you want to go to the next one, but I just have to throw this in there. Why do I feel like all of us had that same experience watching that movie?
And Spike Lee did his big one.
Spike Lee did his big one. That was like, that's like Reasonable Doubt. That was like his Reasonable Doubt. Like
Denzel and Spike. That one. If you didn't feel the movement and culture and betrayal in that film, you wasn't paying attention. You know what I'm saying? Like if you didn't feel just the entire civil rights movement in that one piece, you was watching My Friend Martin and got stuck. You know
right. Not My Friend Martin.
Hey, I love our friend Martin.
Yeah, that was a good movie. It was a good movie. It was a good movie. You just stopped there.
Yeah, you stopped. Like, all right, cut the mic. Yeah, like it's like did you just after this one?
Right.
It's crazy.
It was the movement was a little deeper than that.
Yeah,
it was a little deeper than that.
You felt the energy with Malcolm X. That was definitely a staple. Not like that was way because I watched it like way growing up, but because it was always playing in the household. So, but that was like everybody sit down and shut up.
Yeah,
you know, and we're watching this from start to finish.
Yeah,
and if you ain't understanding it, you're running this shit.
Right.
So that was beautiful film.
So the Batman. Tell me the surname of the Batman again.
Mask of the Phantasm.
Mask of the Phantasm. Cool name. Malcolm X or X.
Yeah.
Whatever, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
Culture Keepers or whatever, you know what I'm saying? X.
Yeah.
Okay.
And the last one?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's tough. Last one's tough. Because I want to throw my favorite director's film in there, but it's other films that I actually have watched on repeat. But I've watched probably all of these on repeat. So to give the third slot away,
you can do honorable mentions.
Okay, all right, that's cool.
Yeah. Honorable mentions.
All right,
like
honorable mentions.
I appreciate that. I appreciate that.
For sure. I got you. I got you. I got you.
But yeah, I'm gonna throw Inception in there.
Ooh.
Inception in there.
Yeah. Christopher Nolan.
Yeah, he's one of my modern day. He's my favorite director.
Since you said that, I feel like I have to go home and watch it. And every time that I've been told to watch it and I sat down with people to watch it, I went to sleep. Only because they was asking me to do it, we was extra turn, and I'm like, bro, there's certain movies that's cool when you turn, like movies with music and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Cool when you turn. When you trying to really portray, you gotta let somebody know hey, nah, we gotta pay attention. It's not just a movie to have on as background noise.
Yeah, nah.
You know what I'm saying?
You gotta pay attention.
That's a movie you gotta actually pay attention to.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. He is one of the few directors that can make cerebral blockbusters. You know, and I love that. It's a very hard thing to do, especially in this generation.
Yeah.
Make a blockbuster that is mental.
Yeah. I heard that the Odyssey is doing really good, and I feel like
I was just about to ask you about that.
What you just said, I feel like a lot of the people who I listened to who gave reviews on the movie were saying those same things. You know, they were saying how dynamic it was, and they were just how it's just another film. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
He's good at that. He stepping into in his career now, especially post The Dark Knight. I definitely have noticed more spectacle, but still bringing it to a really grounded reality, and then one that is still cerebral and psychological. So I love a good psych thriller.
Yeah.
I ain't gonna lie, I'm a sucker for one. And honorable mentions, he's gonna be random. He's gonna be mad random.
Yeah, let's get these honorable mentions.
This is where the culture keepers kick it. Know what I'm talking about?
Gotta give me Blade.
Oh yeah.
The
first one, the very first one. Okay.
Blade number
Yeah.
one.
Very first Blade.
Marvel in its beginning stages.
Yes.
I don't even. It Marvel, right? It was different.
Nah.
I don't even know. I know that. I don't remember seeing like
knowing yet. Can knowing yes be a word?
Blade was a Marvel character, but
Yeah,
I don't know who made
if
the
Marvel.
movie.
Yeah, y'all don't think Marvel made the movie?
I don't know. I was a kid.
Ooh.
I don't remember, but I love the movie.
Did we see that intro?
Right.
Did the intro? Did we? Yeah. Did it have? I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't remember. Well, I can't remember. I know I don't.
Yeah.
I don't remember
I know
either.
I don't. I know that I used to get called Blade so much in high school.
Hey,
I
yo.
was like never like looking at
That's
that at
crazy.
all. Exactly.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
Damn.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
That's crazy.
Hey y'all, all y'all, yeah.
Fuck y'all.
Yeah. It's all love. I love y'all. But you know what I'm saying? But on the
Fucked
low-key,
up.
Y'all was flaming. It's cool.
Yeah.
That's funny.
That's funny. It's all right.
I'm gonna throw out two more. Blow with Johnny Depp and The Matrix, the first one.
Woo! Matrix is a classic.
I have
Classic.
to watch Blow. I heard about Blow a lot. Matrix,
Classic.
man. Matrix really, truly, it's like its own. It's its own universe, like Star Wars and like other movies.
Yes.
Like I put Matrix in that because sometimes impact alone you can put your franchise in that joint.
Yeah.
Even if it don't make no sense or no other thing. Not saying that the Matrix didn't make sense. It made a lot of sense. What I'm saying is just like there's certain things that happen that just escalate your shit to like
The next level. Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And I feel like that was with the Matrix because I started watching it when Matrix 4 came out.
Wow.
Resurrection.
You were so late.
I was
yeah.
late.
That's the
I was
first
late.
rated R movie I ever watched.
Resurrection.
No. The very first Matrix. It was very
Yeah,
first.
I was very late to the Matrix. I'm very late to the Matrix. Shout out to my man Ghost Hallman. I was very, very late. I was truly late because I don't know. I was seeing all of the references being referenced in other pop culture.
Okay.
So I kind of had an idea. But it wasn't until I actually was like, let me actually get hip and I started to see like how all those years of me not understanding, it was all coming back to me like,
Yeah.
like my was like, oh, what's going on? You know what I'm saying? Like it was just hella shit because like the Matrix is really truly what everyone is saying that we live in. It is. It kind of is, depending on who you are. Depending on who you are as a person.
Yeah.
The whole like red pill, blue pill thing is a real thing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's like, okay, red pill, hey, you do this. Blue pill, you keep doing what you're doing. I feel like we do that every day. We do that every day. And I can't blame anybody who's just gonna sit there and be like, I'm gonna just keep doing what I'm doing because what I'm doing is cool. And I understand the people who
in
are
that
like,
cubicle.
okay, I cannot take this anymore. My life is, you know what I'm saying? But I feel like people who are there, they have to do that because who's to say that the people who are choosing to keep living the blue pill, who's to say that they never did choose that other pill?
Yeah, well, that happened. Actually,
That's
in the movie.
Yep.
Yeah. I forgot buddy's name. Cypher or something like that.
Yeah, Cypher. He chose the
He took the red pill, but he was like, "Take me back."
Yeah, basically, he was like, it was okay, but then I want to go back.
Right.
And then, but he ended up.
Red pill, blue pill. I got to talk about it because I would be upset if I didn't, because I'm like, I'm not. I don't want to say the statement, but I'm gonna say it. I'm not super big on hood movies, but I got to shout out two because they're amazing.
Okay.
Right. Boys in the Hood and Menace to Society.
Classics.
I'm talking about like incredible.
Classics.
The coming of age.
Yeah.
Of, like the acting, Lorenz Tate. Like I mean.
And then the star lineup of like the acting in that time.
Yeah. And I just don't feel like they got the theatric, you know what I'm saying, that Hollywood blockbuster playing because they actually are phenomenal films.
Definitely Boys in the Definitely.
Menace to Society.
Yeah, Menace to
too,
yeah. Oh yeah, Menace to Society. The Wayans brothers are always gonna. Yeah.
Well, I will say this, right? Because a couple years ago, I was like looking at some like old like YouTube shit, right? You know what I'm saying? Just like old videos. They take the documentaries from these special edition DVDs and just throw them on YouTube, right? And like when they were talking about Menace to Society, right? And Boys in the Hood specifically, you know, commentary at the time, right? People who were on the natural, everyday people that were going through the movie, they were like, bro, this is the first time that we are really truly seeing like our existence on TV or on the screen.
Yeah.
And I ain't gonna lie, like hearing that like years removed, like a part of me was kind of just like, bro, what the fuck? Like I'm shocked at first because I'm just like, bro, what?
This is how you live?
What the fuck?
This is what we doing?
And I'm not. It's not like I'm shitting on you because I'm not shitting on nobody, but because of my upbringing being so different, I'm just so shocked.
Yeah.
I'm just like, wow, and not even on some like, wow, like this can't happen. Wow, but I'm just like, damn, bro, like you know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know what to say to you in this moment.
Yeah.
Other than like, you know what I'm saying? I got love for you, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I can't like, I don't know what else to say other than that, right? Because it's like, this is really truly the thing, right? You know what I'm saying? And me being from California, I did have friends who had that same experience.
Right.
You know, they might have not have been necessarily so forthcoming with me, like putting it on their shoulder, like, oh, it's me. They weren't never carrying it like that. They was really carrying it like a soldier, like.
Yeah, it's an everyday thing.
You know what I'm saying? That they did. And I'm trying to get my shit out this way.
Yeah.
I'm not trying to glorify it. You know
Right.
what I mean? And I feel like it's fucked up because it's like when you try to show awareness somewhere, another side of it is like, oh, you're trying to glorify it. It's like, how am I trying to glorify it? I'm just showing awareness to it. We got to get people aware, right?
It was tough, man. Just growing up in California myself, I remember days where I used to see like my homies doing gang activity or talking about it or like bringing me around it, and I was producing a TV show. So I'd be like, all right, that's cool, but can you come help me hold this camera?
Hey, bro, I mess with you, bro. I love you, bro. But listen, you don't have to get over here.
And just
I'm
just for a few minutes. Just for a few
I'm
minutes.
gonna give y'all some work. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Right. And they showed me so much love though, because it was just because same. It just wasn't my lifestyle, and like I was homeschooled, and it just. I remember I would sneak into public school and we play craps. I learned to play craps sneaking into a public school, hanging out.
Whoa, what?
Yeah, right. Cali life. You know what I'm saying?
Did you watch somebody get killed?
We can't talk about that.
Yeah, we can't. Yeah. That's
I was kidding.
Indictments.
I didn't even know.
Indictments.
I don't even know.
No questions.
I don't even know. Huh? What?
I saw it in Boys in the Hood.
Yeah, the movie.
I saw it day, but
movies,
in the movies for sure.
Yeah, part two.
Really, I don't know what happened. I left.
Wait, what are we talking about?
I wasn't there.
Are you a fan of the superhuman movies?
Yeah. Yeah. I got one in the tuck.
We got okay.
Nice.
Okay. We got Doomsday coming up, right?
Doomsday? Like the dude who killed Superman?
Nah, I'm talking about Dr. Doom.
Yeah.
Oh, with the
Dr.
Avengers joint.
Yeah, Dr. Doom. How do you feel about what's going on? Do you feel like they should bring Kang back? What is your opinion of just about the all around?
Yikes. Okay. I mean, I feel like superhero movies. I mean, they sell tickets. It was funny. I was in college, and I was just talking shit one day. I was like, look, the fad is gonna happen in a few phases. It's gonna be zombies. It's gonna be black people, and it's gonna be superheroes. And this was like back in 2017, 2014, something like that. And what happened? Walking Dead happened.
Yeah, I was just about to.
Get Out happened.
Yep.
And then like Jordan Peele just came out of nowhere. I love Jordan Peele, talking about modern people. Like I love his work. It was just like you had zombies going crazy.
Yep.
You had people loving black people, just telling their truths, and now you got superheroes. I don't know why I knew that at the time, but like.
But it's true. That's true though, because you had the Walking Dead, you had that Zombie Land, then you had the 28 days later.
Everywhere.
Yeah, then you transitioned to the Get Out, the Us. That's when Jordan Peele had his crazy run, and now you got the MCU being the MCU, and then even like
and they
The
took,
Boys.
yeah.
Like, The Boys
I
is
mean,
a
like
good.
that Succession in Hollywood. I don't know. I saw it coming a long time ago. To be honest with you, Craig. So how I feel about it, I mean, I just feel like it was a natural succession to keep people entertained and going to the theater.
Word.
Huh.
Okay. Yeah, man, because we was talking about it a couple days ago. It was like, yeah, man, Doctor Strange, blah, blah, blah. You know, not Doctor Strange, but, you know.
Dr. Doom.
Dr. Doom, you know, took it out, Kang Dynasty, blah, blah, blah. You know what I'm saying? Marvel might be actually really, like, hanging on for a lifeline, right? Like, we were kind of like
They
in that
making
realm.
so much money, bro.
But they're making, yeah, okay, so
They are making a lot of money.
They had. I'm gonna just tell you this.
tell us.
You know what product placement is, right?
Correct.
Okay, and I think it was the first Avengers film, right? There was like some billboards that got smashed during the New York fight scene.
Correct.
It was on the screen for less than 4 seconds or less, like almost 200 million. Just off the product placement, not to mention the watches, the cars, the clothes. You know what I'm saying? Heineken paid James Bond heck of bread. You feel me? So, nah, they ain't hanging on. They good. They got out of the controversy.
Not
because
hanging
they
on.
need, like, they got out of the controversy because they need to make sure the movie sells. It's
So,
business.
I'm going to ask you this,
You
right?
know?
So, you think they're going to bring John Cena back or not?
I mean, his image is cleaned up like massively compared to what it was. He got getting with Making Good, cleaning up. I mean, as far as the public opinion is concerned, I don't know. You know, it's like you got to look at the data, look at the analytics, see where his fans are. Are they all African American? Has he expanded back? And because he had a global, like he was a, you know, he had a very appealable persona. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Despite being in Lovecraft Country, people still loved him of all races, right? But after the controversy thing, people, you know, held on to that. So I think it just kind of is going to depend on what his analytics look like and can he be a leading man? Like if I put him in this film, are people going to come and see? Or is Robert Downey Jr. going to attract the same people and more?
Ooh, see, I ain't even we ain't put two and two together like that.
See,
We
and
did
then-
not put two and two
now-
together.
And listen,
We did not.
and
We
now
did not put two and two together like that on Monday. Damn, we did not put it. Damn, that's crazy. That is crazy. Hey, yo. We did.
And
Monday didn't even have that comparison. We were so like stuck on the fact that man, they doing our boy bogus.
Embarrassing.
Yeah.
Embarrassing.
I mean,
Embarrassing.
Our thoughts compared to the Giants.
Yeah. It was like we're little people in a big pond.
But
it's business, man. You got to look at it from
Yeah,
all,
man.
what the
Damn.
prism.
Damn.
You got to look at it from all the
Yeah.
angles. Man.
Kaleidoscope.
Yeah.
A kaleidoscope mindset.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah.
Because we didn't even look at it like that. We're like, man, we think the MCU, that shit fell off.
But they spent millions of dollars, hundreds of $1 million on the movie. They don't care. Why would they?
Correct.
You know?
That's true.
Hey, I need to sell these tickets, my boy.
Yeah.
Let him be in a little Disney Plus show. You know what I'm saying? I'm sorry.
Damn.
You know what I'm saying? Let him be in something that costs $10 million, not $400 million. You know what I'm saying?
Ooh,
They just-
yeah.
Sometimes outside of them decisions, like you got to think about it like that. You know?
Yeah, it's never personal. It's all the business.
Sometimes, but with the MCU, I don't think that's.
Yeah, I don't think it ever is. It's just what can we sell? What can we give you?
But see, that's why it's so crazy because like it's like okay, what can we sell? It's like you can literally sell anything.
How hard
What
you
they
wanna
already
work
put
for
out
that.
though. What they already put out though.
Yeah,
I feel like everything that they put out, like all the reboots and everything, has been very successful.
Yeah.
Spider-Man, that's one of them. But like everything else is like hit or miss.
So I want to add to the war chest, not take a risk on losing some.
Okay. Okay, well,
Because you know what we're going to do with that war chest?
what?
20 years from now, if we want to take a chance on a movie, we got an excess of $4 billion over here.
You can take the chance on it.
Then now it's like, hey, they got the Avengers rollout. They know they had the Avengers rollout for Doomsday and all this ready years
Last
ago.
year,
So that
yeah.
means before that, they've known this whole MCU rollout for years. So I mean, they projected billions of dollars to spend years ago. You You gotta the accounting. You gotta account for that, my G.
Yes. However, I feel like they still had to kind of like pick niggas who was gonna snap though, right?
They did.
They did,
They have.
and they made it. They made them snap. But it's like, okay, when they added all the extra niggas, right? Eternals. Did you read an Eternal comic book? I know I
No.
didn't.
Yeah.
I
Didn't know.
did
I
not.
never
You know
knew
what
what
I'm
Eternal was.
Did you read a Moon Knight comic book? I know I did not.
I only knew about
Did you
Moonlight.
read a Shang-Chi comic book? I know I did not.
Okay.
That's a fact.
Okay.
I know I did not.
Or the Defenders.
Did I read a Defenders comic book? No, I did not.
But they not $400 million movie. They might be $100 million.
They tried.
200.
They didn't know. They didn't know nothing that was gonna happen until they did Iron Man. Iron Man, I promise you, Iron Man.
You can't say they didn't know nothing.
Well, hear me out. All of the Superman, all the superheroes that ever came out, and this is just me speaking into my personal life now. Every superhero movie that ever come out, I heard of them before the movie came out.
Okay.
A lot of new niggas who I never was like, what? It's coming out later on, and that's what was the main thing that was coming out. A lot of folks was like,
Well,
Eternals.
but let's look at the prism again, right? Let's look at the prism again.
The prison.
So boom, you get an IP from a superhero who's less known, but who has decent analytics in a niche market, right? So now when you negotiate the movie deal with the creator, guess what? You can take the lion's share because we don't know if this is gonna work. Versus when you negotiate it with like somebody who does Batman, you might have to give Bob Kane or Robert Finger or whatever his name. You might have to give them hell. You might have to, have to break them off.
Break them off a piece of that funk.
You know what I'm saying? But now, okay, the Eternals is hot, but is it really that hot? Come on, G. Let us get 60-40. You good, right? Yeah, I guess. Versus Iron Man, like, nah, bro, it's 50-50 or nothing.
That's true, because everybody know about Iron Man. He got a song.
That's why Spider-Man and Sony and Marvel, that's why they be fighting over it like that.
Same thing with Deadpool.
Yeah,
Yep, Fox
like, you know what I'm
and
saying?
the X-Men. That's why a lot of the X-Men franchise kind of like this. Fox was not going for those.
Yeah, so
movies at all.
you boost these other extra characters up. So if you need to activate them, or once they get activated, now you can capitalize on more bread than you could off the major ones.
Yeah.
I'm just saying. I'm not in the meetings. I'm just saying, if I was, these are conversations that we would be having.
Correct.
That's I mean, to look at it from like a bird's eye view, it makes sense. It does make sense. It does make a tad bit of sense why stuff is the way it is now, because it's like you got all these rights and ownerships to everything.
And I think DC's problem is they big fish not catching. That's the difference. You know what I'm saying? Marvel big fish catching, so they can put on some like Eternals and make it fire. But DC, like, they big fish not catching like that, so they can't pick up Static Shock.
Well, I ain't gonna.
Which is crazy.
You know what I'm saying?
Are you saying they cannot, or they just
It's
choosing
a bigger
not?
financial risk for them. They don't have the war chest, right? Marvel's big fish is making them so much money. They have the excess funds to pay people bonuses and take chances. DC might have it, but they like.
So you think? Okay. So you really? Okay. So now that you're saying that, right? You really think they won't? They can't take a chance for some Static Shock?
They could. I would go see it. I want to make one.
Yeah, that would be fire. I think we've all been waiting for, like, just like a Black Panther movie. We've all been waiting for Static Shock, and I'm not big on DC.
Yeah, because it's like
Static
okay,
Shock is a banger.
That's what I'm saying. It's like, okay, bro, this is, Miles Morales, Static Shock. It's like,
but Spider-Man.
will they make it happen?
Spider-Man.
Yeah.
Look at, just again, like, data analytics, G, is everywhere. If you look at the curve of people who are going to go watch Static Shock on a curve, like how often it might spike, but that curve, you know what I'm saying, it ain't gonna be consistent.
But I don't know
like
if niggas is not going. I don't know if niggas are gonna not watch it though.
People gonna watch it, but what is that like in the stock market?
People coming through.
But in the stock, what does that curve look like over time? You dig?
Yeah.
But there's so many. Okay,
I feel you. That curve might flatline for 5 years.
If we saw what happened with Iron Man, right?
Iron Man shot totally different.
Iron Man didn't have a right, but what I'm saying is still what you're saying is Iron Man didn't have the Static Shock thing, right?
What, he wasn't black? What?
Iron Man. Well, I mean, yeah, black, but Iron Man didn't have a cartoon. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, it did.
No, you're right. Correct.
Yeah.
But it was so long ago. I'm talking about like I guess like because I feel like all the movies, superhero movies that are happening now, are going off of like niggas who was happening like low key the past 15 years type shit. Low key. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I mean, but they also have Robert Downey Jr. Static Shock would have to get like Michael B. Jordan or like.
It'll be that. Oh man, it would have to be a. It would have to be a dog.
Yeah,
Michael B. Jordan. I
mean, Killmonger. He did
have Killmonger.
I feel like if they put Jacob Lattimore in Static Shock, that low key could be cool. On the low.
Now who is? Wait.
Jacob Lattimore. He did you watch The Shy?
Yeah.
He's the main. Emmett. He was in every season of The Shy.
Oh, okay.
I watched The Shy. I watched Shy from the beginning to end. Shout out to Lena Wave. What up?
Or
Tap into Serious Marsh Radio if you listen. Also, he was hustling sneakers. Yeah, sneaker. Yeah, come on.
Yeah.
Or
Lena Wave. Holla at me.
Or even the voice of Miles Morales. I forget his name.
Shamik Moore.
Yeah, Shamik Moore.
Yeah,
that'd be a cool Static Shock.
Like
that'd be dope.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. I can do that.
Like, because I feel like if you gotta be you gotta be swaggy with it. You gotta have.
I don't disagree with y'all, but we talking in theory when they looking at charts.
Yeah. Now,
okay,
on the
so
business, I get what you're saying on the business.
So now that you're saying that we're looking at charts, we gotta look at the people who, like I said, even the people that I'm naming. The things that they've been on are chart worthy. So Shamik Moore.
TV.
Yeah, Wu-Tang. He played fucking
TV.
He played
on TV.
On okay, yes.
Yeah.
Is Hulu not TV? I'm asking you.
Hulu's the streaming network.
But I'm saying, like, is it connected to TV or like?
I would think so.
It's a streaming network, so
okay.
yes, it's television.
I would say
it's
so.
syndicated.
Okay.
It's television.
Okay, so if we talking about TV, then probably the littlest brother on Blackish.
Well, no, I'm saying like TV ratings and like TV ratings and people who are gonna bring people into a theater are different.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying, and then like investing in a film that'll go straight to streaming. Okay, cool, you could do that, but then how people are making money off streaming, that whole financial model has changed things as well. So it's just variables. There's a lot of variables in this thing. It's a lot of money. It's a lot of moving parts. It's a lot of licensing. There's people who want to get paid who probably should be getting paid, and people who should be getting paid who ain't getting paid. It's just a lot.
Yeah, it's a lot into that.
You know?
Especially the writers.
Yeah.
The writers are not getting the cut of that.
That's what I was thinking.
Yeah.
Man, if you feel me?
The writers are not getting the cut of that.
And they get that deal, and they don't win.
But Static Shock, I mean, I would rather see a Static Shock show than a movie though.
Word.
I think like
baby steps.
Yeah.
Baby steps.
Reboot.
Yeah, because the animated series wasn't bad.
It wasn't.
But then, you're going back to what you were saying, like
we done
the
seen
data.
7 Batmans before we done seen any talks Static Shock outside of a fan film.
Yep.
Yeah. It is.
Yeah.
C'est la vie. Such is life.
Such is life. But check this out, man. Got that. We can talk about. Well, listen, we here at Serious Marsh Radio. We can go all night, but
Of course.
it's time to go. It's time to go. So, first of all, Josh, thank you for coming. Thank you for blessing the stage, man.
Show.
Thank you for coming through.
Amazing
You know what I'm
Appreciate
saying? If there's anything that you have coming up or anything that people need to like check out for, you know what I'm saying? Plug it in. And let us know.
Word. So a couple things. Follow 5 Points Film Camp. If you got a kid that's interested in the film and television industry, we are having our inaugural film camp right now. We'll also have a winter program that will be back next summer. Then if you want to be part of the dining experience, such as the dessert Omakase, please follow Lyra, LYRA.table. So those two things are the biggest things I want to plug. And if you want to just follow me when I finally decide to come out of hiding on social media, it's just my full name, Joshua HB Dennard. That's JOSHUAHB, like happy birthday, then Dennard, DENNARD. Y'all got all that? You might be smarter than I thought you were.
Word. Ohana, you got something you want to plug in?
Shoot, nothing much.
just follow me on Instagram at Ohana FMG. I got a vendor event at the Cosplay University this Friday. I'm gonna be with the anime and cosplay community. It's gonna be lit.
Nice.
And then I have a show on August 16th at the pizzeria.
All right, now.
Yeah, in Sandy Springs.
Pizzeria in Sandy Springs.
Yeah, I'm gonna be with the folks. August 16th.
Okay, even better.
Yeah. This was a great show.
Yeah, man, I believe what we got on this coming up.
Yeah, what you got going on with?
Yeah, man, we got the pool party. It's the 4th year in a row, you know what I'm saying? Oh, now, I know we be like, 4th year in a row. They were having it before, but when they took a break during the COVID time, it was like it's a little break. We had talked behind the scenes, behind the boards, and be able to bring it back, you know what I'm saying? So we doing the pool party at the castle. Yup, pool party at the castle. Follow Wizard Craig. Follow Are We At Human. Follow Good Deal Productions. That's where you can find that information on that. You know what I'm saying? We're going to be doing that good old shit. 4 years in a row, bro. It be popping. It be jumping. It be jumping.
The second one was fine.
Ohana, you performed the second one. It was jumping.
Yeah, it was live. It was live. Oh, it was live.
Hey, listen. 4 years in a row, it's going up. You know what I'm saying? My man Star Child will be spinning. He was spinning last year. You know what I'm saying? Ramen the forward doing that. You know what I'm saying? I'll be spinning that joint. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to my main man Nidus. It's going down. Shout out to the Good Day Production. Shout out to the Castle. It's going up.
Okay.
August 1st.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? From 4 till whenever.
That's the truth.
Make sure y'all follow those good people. It's going up.
Saturday.
Yeah,
it's going up. It's going up.
Crazy.
But yeah, man. That's the end of the show. I want to give love to everybody that was tuning in. You know what I'm saying? Make sure y'all got that TuneIn app. Make sure you have the TuneIn app. Download it on your phone. Download the app. And then when you get into the app, type in Out Your League. And then every Monday and Wednesday, you can find the real deal going down. Serious Marsh Radio from 10 p.m. to midnight. Here on the West Coast from 7 to 9. This is where the Culture Keepers kick it. We play all of the independent artists and the blog era cuts. Classics. That's what we do here. Appreciate everybody for tuning in. It's going down in a special way, and we out. Just like that.
Great show.
Right on.
Yeah. Yes, sir.
Yeah, we actually got into some shit.
Man. Man. That was great. That was definitely great.
I tell y'all, man.
Y'all got we politics, fucking black people, fucking.
So I was actually about to
cartoons.
ask y'all, that was, like, because going into the Static Shock thing, right?
Yeah.
Because my theory is, do you ever feel like we'll ever
I
get
typed
a
the
black
text
James
to a
Bond?
girl I used to see, saying that I chose this cutie pie with whom I want to be. And